I am just starting this vlog while Thomas looks for his hat. Anyone else's partner lose everything constantly, like the car keys, just everything. He can never find anything, and I'm always like, Thomas, pick a spot and put them on the spot, and then you know where they're gonna be. Never listens to me. Anyway, hello. We've got the car that we told you that we were going to get, the electric Nissan Leaf car, and it is a dream. I am doing my driver's theory test now in a couple of days. If I don't go into labour by then, because I'm over 38 weeks now and I'm having a lot of sensations, we'll get to that. But look, we have the little Isofix basin already for the baba, which is like a thing you put the car seat on top of it. And we're about to go and do a food shopping, but I really wanted to make a vlog to have to look back on. We're getting highly aware of how much life is about to change. People keep reminding me, Mel, you should really, you know, enjoy your sleep and your time together, because there's going to be none of that. I don't want to believe all of the really awful negative stories about, you know, when a newborn comes along and how challenging it can be, but I'm taking it on board just so that it's not a massive shock to the system. We have been trying to have some really quality time together recently, in spite of all of just the awful news, and just all of this whole COVID year has been very challenging. And I know, like, I'm not really talking about that very much on here or my social media. I'm just trying to avoid adding to, it's just an infodemic, isn't it? There's just constant waves and streams of consciousness and constant thoughts and conflicting information, and I don't want to be part of that. I really just want to put out stuff that lifts people up, because I'm putting my focus and my energy into nice things when I can, but I'm obviously struggling as much as I'm sure most of you are. And yeah, today I'm feeling a real shift. Like, I put the baby's little cot thing beside my bed, and like we're like really getting ready. I'm in full nesting mode. I'm adding all the last bits to the hospital bag. I'm going to be getting some stuff like coconut water and just snacks and stuff now to add to the hospital bag as well. And I'm feeling like it's going to happen soon. I'm feeling like I'm going to have the baby before the 40 weeks, like before my due date. I might be wrong, but I just feel like he or she is fully cooked. It just feels like everyth's done. So we'll see. Right, so on a scale of terrified to excited, how are you feeling about this child?
I'm mostly just excited. I'm not really scared at all. Yes, anyway, maybe it'll like hit me when you're like,
speak for yourself.
I think I'm in labor, and I'll be like, ah.
Yeah, no, I am nervous about the first month, about how the breastfeeding will go, like if it will latch. I'm very nervous about losing sleep. Like Thomas needs 8 hours of sleep. He's one of those boys who needs to sleep like 8 hours minimum. I mean, I'm good on like 5 hours.
I like my sleep.
I am mainly excited too, I think, because it'll just be such a nice distraction from
everything else,
the flames of the universe right now.
Yeah.
I kind of want to stop and get a takeaway sandwich from one of the cafes, because Dublin is on a kind of semi-lockdown again, and a lot of the cafes have had to now close up and just do takeaway food, and I'm just so worried about local businesses. So I'm going to use that to fuel my excuse for my desire for a takeaway sandwich.
Supporting local. Yeah. It's
a ridiculously nice day, and it's, you know, it's coming up on Halloween.
Yeah, it's too nice if you ask me.
Don't have Halloween vibes yet. Doing a big massive shop in case I go into labour, and I'm trying to pick an ice pop. Ice pops are my favourite, well, my ultimate craving during trimester 3, but they don't have that many options. It's all ice cream. I don't want cream.
The Calippos.
The cokey ones, yeah, I really like those. Cola Calippos, delicious. Soon I'll be pushing a buggy along and I won't have to drag this lump around with me anymore. I can't wait.
Do you miss seeing your feet?
Yeah, I can just see them popping out. Here's our local adorable little bookshop, and to support them we went in and we were like, right, what's the most expensive thing that we can buy in here to help him out, because he was closed for months. And There's these new like illustrated versions of the Harry Potter books that we want to read to the baby, even when it's too small to understand. But they were quite pricey, you know, they're really amazingly illustrated. We've been buying them as they've been coming out. Is there like 4 out so far?
There's 4 out so far. The 5th one is coming out at Christmas, I think. So
yeah.
We've got that one on.
Yeah.
Ordered.
I love how dirty takeaway sandwiches always look. This is sourdough bread and halloumi and hummus and spinach and some kind of chili jam stuff. But it looks so sexy. I've not had this one before. Oh, okay. Thomas is just getting very cozy. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of show you the level of nest and we're kind of at. This birth ball is the best thing. It's a yoga ball, but they call them birth balls as well. The best thing I've gotten in ages. It was only like 10 or 15 quid off Amazon and it came really quick. And hasn't it just been my fave?
You were delighted with it.
Yeah, because it takes so much pressure off my little hips. But yeah, so I've put this in just because I want to get used to getting out of the bed this way at night to go to the toilet, because usually I get out here, and I'm also nervous about having a total breakdown when the baby comes and then I put this in and it's all too much, so I'm just trying to ease in. I
don't understand that at all.
It's my logic, okay?
You'll be crawling around a co-sleeper in the middle of the night and there won't even be a child.
Jamie is minding it for the baby.
Right.
This is one of those things that you put a baby in where it can't like kick the blanket up over its face, so I'm going to try and get some more of these. This was given to me by my friends at they had a lovely little baby shower for me, which was so lovely, and we actually hadn't got one of these 2.5 towel. I have to take that off and give it a bit of a wash. The little chair, and the baby stuff is in the one with the thing dangling off it, and then there's just a billion nappies over there. Some people were asking about like doing a nursery tour and stuff like tour, but we're not having a nursery because we're doing co-sleeping. And I know a lot of people say though that this, sometimes if that doesn't work out, they like have the baby in the bed with them. I'm a bit nervous about doing, but I know like it's done safely all the time. Oh, that's another thing, by the way. I have my changing mat down here so that I can just stay in bed while changing its shitty nappies. I thought I'd do a fashion show on the birth ball for you. There's 2 ways that I'm in any way comfortable right now, and that is naked with a nightgown on, a house coat, or in athletic wear. Even pajamas and bras, like I just try and avoid all of it if I can, and if I do have to wear clothes for an event, they come off the second I'm in the door. Thomas can attest to that. Since literally the week that I got pregnant, I have been an ambassador for a brand called Fabletics, which I'm sure you are aware of, but they have technically basically been my pregnancy sponsor. Thanks to their membership, I now basically have an entire postpartum wardrobe set to go, because I have stuff in like a lot of different sizes. Size I was before pregnancy right up to the size I am now. I don't know what my belly's going to be like afterwards, but all I know is I have a lot of very supportive leggings to live in. But I wanted to do a little fashion show of the bits that I got sent this month.
Do you want me to be the cameraman?
Before I get on the ball, I have to show you this one standing up, because come on, like look at this. It's definitely a more fashion than something you'd wear to the gym. The brand are kind of like fashion meets fitness. I am aware that not everyone would want to show off the bumpage this much, but this isn't a maternity outfit. Bear that in mind. It looks amazing on all kinds of non-pregnant bodies, and I would never have felt comfortable in bodycon before I was pregnant, but I feel like being pregnant has made me feel more confident in terms of clothing. This outfit's made of my favourite material that Fabletics do. How stretchy. So stretchy. This is a very me colour and a very this time of year colour. It does look lovely with a winter coat over it or just a denim jacket. A lot of these are much more gymish though. These are the coziest of cozies. Remember you were like, what are you wearing? This opens up the back here, and like me and Jessica, so my sister is also a Fabletics ambassador, and she's like teeny tiny, you know, super toned, and she was wearing this one day I met up with her, and the difference in how we looked, like this is definitely a less flattering one on the bump, but it's so comfortable. So
it's
yeah,
like a sea of coziness.
a coziness sea. Better change if I want to do this fashion show. Halloween.
It's magic.
Come on, give me some fashion music.
Fashion,
Bass in
turn
your
to the
walk.
left. Fashion,
Dun, 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 dun.
turn to the right. Ooh, fashion. Dun, 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 dun,
What's
dun,
happening?
dun.
So this is like wearing a duvet. I know this is very new mammy clothing, but I feel like a lot of students and stuff like that would live in this kind of thing if they're studying. What did you just call me?
It's like Catwoman.
Probably gonna wear this one to the gym tonight. It's Trez sexy. Maybe not on me, but just as an outfit.
Trez sexy,
Trez
yeah.
sexy. If you want to be a sexy Catwoman in the gym like me, you can get outfits like this for 50% off on Fabletics website if you're a VIP member. And the great thing with the membership, firstly, like with COVID stuff, it's, you know, you order them so they deliver to you, you don't have to go anywhere, and you don't have to pay your membership either. You can skip by the 5th of every month if there's nothing on the website that you want, if you're not in need of new clothings, but you retain access to all of their discounts. Did it work in the editing? This is how you skip the month each month. And I know that a lot of you have like questions for Fabletics and stuff, so this is their contact details. I can't see it, but it is there in the screen.
It's magic.
Yeah, I feel like with the amount of time I've been a member, I've built up enough activewear to do me for years, and obviously because I'm an ambassador, I am showing you what they have on the website, so I wouldn't necessarily shop every month. I definitely wouldn't need to, you know what I mean? But pre-pregnancy, I was working out. We were going to the gym 5 days a week or something, weren't we?
Yeah, it was between 4 and 5. We were very, very committed.
Yeah, we were very...
What happened?
COVID, it closed, remember?
Yeah, that's true. That's my excuse and I'm sticking to it.
And but we do want to get back to it, obviously, and I'm just really glad now that I have so many outfits to do me, because there's nothing more minging than putting on a smelly, sweaty gym outfit. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
What's happening?
But yeah, before I was working with this company, like obviously I used to show other brands of exercise gear that I was buying and trying out and stuff like that, and the main issue I always had was finding good quality for a decent price point. That's why I've stuck with Fabletics for so long, you know, because you can get 2 pairs of leggings for £24. That was probably the most unsexy fashion show in the whole world.
No.
Thanks, cameraman.
No problem.
You see these photos over here? Memories, all alone in the moonlight. We have so many memories. I didn't even get to wear that fucking dress. We have a section for the baby when it is born. The pictures will go down here.
Near the floor.
Yeah, I was gonna say not on Instagram. I'm still getting comments from people going, I can't wait to see your baby, I'm so excited to see the baby's face and which one of you it looks more like. And I did say this in a recent Q&A, but we're not going to be sharing the baby's like full face or anything online. For the most part, my channel isn't going to change too much, and the baby will be very much in the background and stuff, because I should probably do a whole video on that, shouldn't I?
You probably could do a video on it, yeah. But it's also, it's not just about giving the baby privacy, it's also about just keeping your channel as it was. What's that? That's the ring.
Be free. It blew back in the window.
She's got a smile and it seems to me it reminds me of childhood memories when everything was as fresh as the bright blue sky. And now and then when I see her face, she takes me away to that special place, and if I stay too long I'll probably break down and cry.
Hello, Bilbo. How are you? I've come around to say hi to my dad while Thomas finishes his workout. I obviously can't do a full workout in the gym. Oh, the red raspberry leaf, please. And say hi to my viewers. You haven't said hello in a long time. Yeah. I always have my belly hanging out. There's my father. Granddad to be. Oh, you still have the old scan on the fridge.
The only one you gave me.
So this is the tea you're supposed to drink loads of in the last trimester, and I've been having about 3 tea bags a day recently. I don't like it, so I'm not promoting it to say, oh, it's gorgeous, because it isn't, but it's meant to have loads of benefits for birth and labour and shite, so we're doing it. We're here with Bilbo. Yeah, how are you feeling about being a granddad soon? Grand? Are you excited at all? Not excited at all?
Ready for the cigars. My first cigarette in 4 years.
Yeah, he's actually doing... So, you know that real old-fashioned thing where the men all get cigars and...
Celebrate our achievement.
Celebrate their achievement after the woman has given birth. So he's getting, what is it, 3 cigars, 1 for you, Thomas, and Thomas's dad.
Yeah.
Is that okay for you though? Because you've been off smoking for so long.
Yeah, just 1 cigar, be fine.
Can I have one if I don't inhale it? Yeah, I'd love. I won't breathe it in, but I love cigars. I love the smell of them. I want to be part of this celebration, seeing as I'll be doing all the work. But yeah, I'm really excited to see you with the baby, because Dad is really good with kids. I remember one of our cousin's babies, we were like walking along a park with him, and me and Thomas were pushing the buggy, remember? And you kept making faces in at him, and he was pissing himself laughing. It was Ian's baby. One of my cousin's girlfriends just gave birth, and another one of my cousin's wives is about to give birth. So there's loads of...
we're within a couple of weeks of each other, yeah.
Yeah. And you know what is so shit though? So I grew up with 1 million cousins. Like, do you remember how many cousins we had when we were smaller? But my baby's not going to have any cousins for ages.
Well, eventually.
Well, I don't know, like...
Tell Andrew to get his finger out.
My brother... See, I don't even think my brother wants kids. Like, my sister is still very young. Thomas's little sister's really, really young. And his older sister lives in Cork. So even if she does have a baby, they're not going to grow up around each other like every weekend the way we did with our cousins. Like, one of my cousins is still probably... I'd consider him one of my best mates. I'm going to have to tell the baby that Are they second cousins then?
Who?
My cousin's children. With my child.
They'd be second cousins.
I'm just gonna lie and say that they're the cousins, and then if any of my friends...
They'd probably end up knowing each other anyway.
This is Dad's child. One of his children.
Fucking pain in the arse.
Every single time we visit, Bilbo and Molly just climb on top of my dad and stay there all night. They're so needy with you. Like, he'll be fed, and then the door will be open so he can go and freely shit and piss outside, and he will still come up to Dad's face and be meowing in his face. Like, don't they wake you up every morning climbing on top of you?
About 5:45.
You know Bilbo doesn't meow, he says wow.
He's got no vocal cords on him.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that thing where I get a blanket with the baby smell on it and give it to the cats, and the same with Thomas's dogs before introducing them. But I'm really excited to do the whole baby animal introduction thing. We were watching a load of videos of dogs meeting newborns the other day, but I'm kind of scared about it as well. Like, I'm really nervous about how they'll react, like if they'll be jealous or if they'll... I don't know if I should trust them.
You'll know it in a few seconds if they're going to be a problem. Oh, it's always sees the baby now.
Oh.
Look, it's moving backwards.
Oh.
It's like it's crying.
The pregnancy food cravings are very odd at the minute. So what we've gone with for dinner / evening snack is pineapple and yogurt, nachos, and Dorito salsa. I'll probably get more after this, but yeah, I just kind of... I'm out of breath from walking up the stairs, but I just kind of tend to like walk into the kitchen and look at what I have and pick whatever I'm in the humour for. Oh, I need some of this actually. It's the Feather and Down pillow spray, Sweet Dreams pillow spray with calming lavender and chamomile essential oils. and the smell of this is absolutely amazing. I'm definitely putting it in the hospital bag as well, but I've been spraying this on my pillow ever since it came to me from my mates from the baby shower. It was one of the loveliest things that they had in the big gift basket. They made me like a cake made of nappies. My friend Liz made it. It was so cool. There were just all these kinds of things that you wouldn't even think to get for yourself. Do you know what I mean? We're gonna watch an episode of The Fall now. It is such a messed up show. If any of you've seen The Fall, it has Jamie Dornan from 50 Shades. He's actually good in this. He's not that great in 50 Shades, let's be honest. He's hot in 50 Shades. He's just not that impressive as an actor, but in this show he's very good. If you're into crime kind of stuff, you'll like it. It's set in Northern Ireland, so it's a bit close to home, but I'm finding like I'm very affected by it. Like it's really, really shocking. So I would warn you of that. Like kind of read up about what it's about before you watch it, because it's a lot. But yeah, I just want to watch an episode of that, chill out, then study for my driving test.
Yes.
Cameraman and I are going to do some driving study right now. It's like the last thing I want to do. I think I'm in pre-labour. We've tried to figure out the difference between early labour and pre-labour from Dr. Google. In the last hour I've had 2 contractions that felt stronger than the Braxton Hicks practice fake contractions. Like bit period painy, a little bit more intense, but like not anything that I wouldn't be able to talk through or whatever. And yeah, all week I've been having loads of Braxton Hicks, loads of period cramps, been pretty tired. There's been unusual discharge. There was a little bit of blood the other morning, and I just still don't know what that was. It wasn't enough to be the bloody show, which they talk about. It was like a bloody show. Trouble sleeping. What other ones was there?
Your feeling of nesting.
Oh, shooty vagina pains. Lightning crotch. My belly has definitely dropped. Like, it doesn't it look kind of like soggier. It's like it's just hanging a bit.
It's definitely down a bit.
Definitely.
You're able to breathe a little bit better, you were saying.
Yeah, because I can put a few fingers between my boobs and like the top of my uterus now, and I can like push in. So it's definitely gone down. It's just mad that it's so different for everybody, and like even the same person can have different symptoms and stuff on each pregnancy, but also that it's different for everyone in terms of like how labour starts, how labour goes, when it starts. So you just really don't know what to expect at all when you've not done this before. Like I have no idea what to expect, even though I've watched so many different labour stories and I'm constantly reading about it and stuff, trying to educate myself and be prepared. But it's just mad. I have a hospital appointment tomorrow. Should be getting moved back into the midwife unit where I want to give birth tomorrow. I explained in my last pregnancy update the issues we were having with them measuring the baby big and all this kind of stuff, but all I need is a little note from the consultant, and the midwives said they'd be happy to take me back in, so hopefully that happens, because I want to give birth in there. It's so nice. They have a pool I can sit in.
Do you have a couch I can nap on? Yeah.
But yeah, like it's mad. Like we could have a baby at the end of the week. Or next week. Isn't that mental?
Yeah.
I have a couple of videos ready to go. One of them is about male insecurities, and it was a sit down video with this boy. Starring Thomas. And he was chatting about a procedure he is having done before Christmas. Ooh, so you'll have to watch that. I also did a video with a fellow Irish writer, and she is phenomenal. So I'm hoping to have like a video kind of to go up per week while I am away from YouTube, not sleeping, crying. Every day when we're talking about like when the baby's moving and stuff like that, I did catch some really good kicks for Instagram. If you don't follow me, just follow me over on Instagram, because it'll definitely be up there quicker than it's up here after giving birth and stuff like that. I'll leave it linked below. But every time it's kicking, we're always just like, oh my god, that's like, there's a face in there, like there's a whole face and a body, and I just can't. I think when it comes out, when they come out, when she comes out, whatever, whoever it is, when they come out, I think I'm gonna be so freaked out looking at its face and being like, you were in there this whole time, like.
Yeah, you were in there at our wedding. It's weird because I always think about this in my own life. I'd be like, what was it like before I was me?
Yeah.
And now we're existing in that time for the child.
I can't wait to see you with the baby. I'm more excited about seeing other people with the baby than anything. Like, I've never had this level of excitement. It feels like all of the Christmases. And I'm just so glad that we're having our first baby at this time of year, because we both love Halloween and Christmas time and autumn and winter so much. We're gonna get to just be like locked up in here in the little baby bubble. Everyone always talks about the baby bubble being really nice, even though it's like stressful and stuff. It's meant to be really, really nice because you're just completely in a different universe. And I have my Nintendo 64 over on the floor. I'm going to be playing Zelda.
How much Zelda do you think you'll actually get to do? Maybe I'll just play Zelda for you.
Shut your goddamn mouth. But we've been so happy to share bits and pieces of our journey together with yous over the past 3.5 years, however long it's been, that I've been posting with Thomas on YouTube. Last night I couldn't sleep. I tried to sleep in the bean bag over there because I was just in so much back... I had so much back pain. Thomas had to massage my back for like nearly 2 hours and the pain still wasn't gone. It's like the muscle is torn.
And then we made you up a big old bed with loads of pillows hither and thither.
And then I needed to pee.
And then you needed to pee. And then you got back in and I was like, I guarantee you within 5 minutes you're going to be back in the bed. And where were you 5 minutes later?
Anyway, I have to go and study. But please comment your guess below on what weight the baby will be, on the baby's sex, and how far along I'll be when I give birth. I'm so excited. Okay, day.
Day.
I have to take off my makeup.
Yeah.
Oh.
I already took off my makeup.